Hello MMA fans, my name is Miloš. I'm talking about UFC, the Ultimate Fighter 25 finale. It is about between Justin Gaethje and Michael Jonson. Michael Jonson started off really well, but for me he isn't a type of fighter who can stick to a game plan. It's his bouts with Nate Diaz show that he starts off with a really good plan, tries to fight the fight from the distance with the jabs and leg kicks, but ultimately he starts to brawl. If he's in a fight with a brawler, he will brawl. Justin Gaethje is a brawler, and that's his whole game plan. Justin didn't he doesn't throw as many jabs. He just winds up with hooks. And when he's out of range, he just does the leg kick, outside or inside leg kick. He did many leg kicks with his lead leg, with his left leg, but did also the inside leg kicks, which slowed Michael Jonson down. Because Michael Jonson is known with his training partners as Black Lightning. He's really quick with his punches. He's not so much of a kicker, but he's a really good boxer. And his combination and speeds come from his leg work. Justin Gaethje, he just brawls. It's his way of fighting, and he winds up with hooks. He can do it all. He can jab, but he doesn't do it for some reason. And at the end of the first round, Michael Jonson landed. It's not really. It was between right uppercut and a hook. He pivots to his right and he lands it on Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje is really rocked. Michael Jonson tries to finish the fight, tries some flying knees, uppercuts against the cage, and Big John McCarthy stops the fight at the end of the round. Justin Gaethje is almost like he likes to get rocked. It's unbelievable. He has an unbelievable chin, and he showed it in the fight. He was rocked twice. He managed to get his composure together. I don't know how come. He says, the way that I fight, I will be probably knocked down in UFC. That is probably what will happen, but it didn't happen now. He's extremely durable. His chin is next to none, and he tried. And at the middle of the second round, he landed a really good knee to the body of Michael Jonson, to his solar plexus. Then he poured it on. I personally think that Michael Jonson had his breakdown in the previous fight with Khabib Nurmagomedov, when he was beat on for a few rounds and he couldn't do nothing about it. And I think the second that Justin hurt him, that he kind of gave up because he didn't want to go through the beating again. Justin went for a kill, landed some uppercuts, landed some jabs that I didn't see from him before, and knees to the head, uppercuts, and the two knees, I think, at the end of the round. It was like 20 seconds to the end of the second round, punctuated the finish on Michael Jonson. John Big McCarthy stopped the fight. The Big John said to Justin Gaethje that he was really close to stopping the fight before, when he was rocked 2 times before, but Michael Gaethje says that he wasn't rocked, that he never was rocked. It showed in his chicken dance wobbly legs that he was rocked, but the previous analysis I was looking at, and it was MMANation.com with Zane and Connor. They said that he looks tired, Michael Gaethje looks tired in the fight, but he just opens his mouth and starts to march forward, and his punches are still connected, and his power is still there, but he just looks he's out of it, but he's never out of the fight. So I saw the post-fight interview. It was Justin Gaethje, because he said at the end of the interview, at the end of the fight in the octagon interview, he said, "Who's next? Who's my equal? Show me my equal." Before Brian Stan said who that is, who would you like? He didn't really know who that was. My opinion, he's not the sharpest tool in the box, but he's a warrior. And at the post presser, he said that he would like Tony Ferguson. I don't think Tony Ferguson is a good matchup for him, because Justin Gaethje is not a long fighter. He's not tall, he's not long. He's kind of stocky built, and Tony Ferguson is. And I think if the fight happens between Tony Ferguson and Gaethje, that Gaethje will lose, because Tony will take him apart from the outside. Tony sticks to his game plan. He's not like Michael Jonson. Every time the brawler wants to brawl, he abandons his fight game and goes into a brawl mode, goes to the defense. The interesting thing in the fight between Michael Jonson and Justin Gaethje was that it was going on between the two lines that mark the center of the octagon and the end of the cage, and that is because Justin Gaethje was engaging all the time, and Michael Jonson was going back to the cage. And it's the perfect scenario for Justin Gaethje to engage in a brawl with anybody. So if the fight was in the center of the octagon, like it was a few times in the fight, Jonson would have much more efficient fight, and maybe would pull out the win and knock out Justin Gaethje. So on that note, today is this is my first video that I did the analysis for. It's the first English video, English language, because I'm not a English native speaker, which you can hear. And if you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't like it, thumbs down. If you want to subscribe. I won't try to persuade you in anything. Today is the second UFC fight. So if you like my video, try to endorse it and like it, so I will know that you like it and continue my work. Okay, bye bye for now.